No worries. Pacifica Christian High School in Newport Beach, California is the site of the first annual BSN Sports Showcase. It's game number 2 of 4. In game number 2, it's the Herritage Christian Warriors as they take on the Roosevelt Rough Riders. Thanks for joining us along with Chris Dade. I'm Mark Heller. The reason for the gloves and mask: April 15th, I was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia with fun mutation FTL 1330. But after 85 days in the hospital and 7 rounds of chemotherapy, I'm here talking basketball with you here today. And Chris, we got a beauty. The Herritage Christian Warriors, 16-2 on the year. They've won 4 in a row. They're ranked number 10 in Southern California, taking on the Roosevelt Rough Riders, the tough boys from Southeast Fresno, with a record of 9-6.
Well, Herritage Christian, I mean, that's a beast of a team. I mean, the 2 games that they lost, the first one was by 2 points, the second one was by 3 points. I mean, they got 5 guys in the top scoring in their league, 4 of their guys in the top steals in their league, and 3 of them always scoring in double digits.
Yep, and those losses were against St. Bernard and Santa Clarita Christian, a couple of real good programs. So, you know, you can't blame them for coming up short in those. Now, this is a ball club. They've got kids who can downright score. We're going to be talking about a 6'3" sophomore by the name of Sky Clark. He averages 25 points per game. He's scored at least 33 on 3 separate occasions.
Oh, my goodness. Did you see some of his highlights? That guy is quick. He has speed. He can dunk the ball. I mean, no wonder he's average. I mean, he has a point scoring average of 425 points in their league.
Yeah, and don't forget about a guy by the name of Max Allen. Came late after playing football in their most recent win last night over Valley Christian, 83-66. He drops 35 points and 20 rebounds.
Well, look at his size. I mean, he's just a beast. Big man down low, grab the ball, rebound, put back up. I mean, heck, no wonder he's second in scoring on their league.
Yep, and on the flip side, the Roosevelt Rough Riders. They are led, and I should mention Paul Tate doing a great job with the Herritage Christian program. Jamar Chisholm is the head coach for Roosevelt. He's in his 7th year, and in 2015-2016, the school won their first CIF title in 49 years.
Wow, this is definitely going to be a team to see actually for this year and next year. They're nothing but juniors and sophomores. A lot of close games. I mean, they're decent at team at home. What can I say?
And we're going to feature Keont Myers. He wears number 2, the 6'2 junior, has signed a letter of intent to go to play for UTEP for the Miners in Western Texas.
Fresno to Texas. I hope he's ready for the weather change.
And also they got a guy by the name of Nico Thomas. Nico wears number 24, 6'4 senior, and he's a walking double-double for this team in points and rebounds. So he's going to be a tough guy. He's kind of a Charles Barkley type kind of guy.
Oh, look at the team that he's getting ready to play against.
Yep. Herritage Christian in white, Roosevelt in black. Herritage Christian with the basketball, and this game's underway. Problem with the time clock started moving too early. Something happened there. There we go. I think they started moving the shot clock a little late. So here we go with the first possession of the game. Herritage Christian with the basketball. Alex Rodriguez has the ball up top. He gets the late start. And let's see how they do right here. Deep jumper on the way, in and out off the attempt by Dylan DePina. He scored 18 points against Valley Christian last night, one of their top 3 scorers. DePina to the hole, shot no good, rebound by Roosevelt. That's what they do well, and here comes Nico Thomas, number 24. Kind of has that Barkley look to him, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
He is a wide body down low, number 24. They'll move that ball around. Let's see what they can do with the basketball is Keont Myers. Myers swings left side. Down low, 10 on the shot clock. Myers, right side, deep three-pointer is going to be off the mark. And the rebound, shot no good. Nice offensive glass work there. And they're going to get to the free throw line. It's going to be Jalen Randall. He wears number 3. He's a 6-foot junior, averages 8.7 points per game, and 71% from the free throw line, and drops the first point of this basketball game.
Free throws is very important in a basketball game. And the fact that he knocked this one down, it's going to be a long game.
Yep, nothing like early confidence when you see that ball go into the bottom of the net. Randall makes the pair, 2-0 score, and they're going on a 2-on-2 full court zone pressure. Let's see how Heritage Christian's able to attack. Clark with the basketball, off to Rodriguez. The ball is thrown away, and it's picked up, and here comes Roosevelt with the basketball. Almost picked off, down low to Myers. Thomas able to corral it. He's double teamed. Nice move along the baseline, but the shot is rejected by Max Allen.
He's definitely giving up lots of size against Max Allen.
Sky Clark, baseline jumper, air ball. DePina rebound, yes. And they get themselves on the scoreboard. We're tied at 2.
That's where Heritage Christian is going to make a lot of damage, is down low, getting the offensive rebound and the defensive rebound to keep Roosevelt off the board.
Myers off to Lopez, back to Myers as they attack a 2-3 zone. Turnaround jumper, good by Damari Watts. His first 2, 4-2, Roosevelt leads. Damari, a 6'3 junior, has scored as many as 17 in the game, and they come right back with the bucket. Who was that on the basket? I missed that one. Max Allen. And you'll be hearing that name a lot throughout the evening. Myers off to Thomas, back to Myers. Rodriguez on him defensively. He'll swing it right side to Lopez. Damari Watts, baseline jumper, it's no good. Rebound cleared by DePina off the Clark. This team wants to push whenever they can. Freelo off to Allen, shot no good. Rebound Myers, he finds a way to get around the 6'8 sophomore. Myers out of control, ball off his leg out of bounds, and it will go to Heritage.
Herritage is doing a good job just waiting, making the right plays. The last one that Max Allen shot just didn't go in, but that's all right. He'll get the next one.
Yep. Pressure is broken. Here comes DePina along the base. Turnaround, no good. Loose ball rebound. Sky Clark along the baseline to the basket. Shot is good. He's got a wide variety of moves, scores his first 2, and they take their first lead at 6-4.
There's that speed that I was telling you about. A little hesitation and then went right around him.
Lopez was looking for Myers. Errant pass out of bounds. Cannot give Heritage some possessions where a shot's not put up, because this team can score a lot of points on the fly. And let's see what they can do on this possession. They average 78.1 points per game, only give up 56.9. Allen, stop, pop, will not drop. Rebound Clark, down low to Freelo. Count it, he'll look to complete the three-point play.
That extra pass right there, he knew he was going to get fouled, so he focused on that shot, made it. Now he's going to the free throw line, shooting 1.
Foul on Watts, his first personal, team foul number 1. Kyle Freelo will be stepping to the free throw line. First substitution. coming into the contest, number 10, Luke Murphy, a 6-foot junior. Of Kyle Freelo, a 6'6 junior, did not start playing basketball until the 9th grade as he misses.
Oh, really?
And his mom was surprised when she found out. She said to the coach, "We have practice every day?" Well, he had one game against Santa Clarita Christian, one of the games they lost. 24 points, 23 rebounds. Three ball in and out by Myers, cleared by Clark. And here come the Warriors with the basketball. Look at Sky dribble that ball. Off to Dylan DePina. Doesn't have it up top to Murphy. Left side DePina. Thought about it. Now they go to Max Allen, the big body. Up top to Murphy. Murphy stops, pops, will not drop. Allen gets blocked on his shot attempt, and here comes Myers. Thomas, his floater no good, and it's cleared by Murphy. Off to Clark as we go end to end. Stop, pop, will not drop. Rebound cleared by Myers. Boy, they're playing at warp speed right now, Christy.
Yes, they are. They need to slow it down a little bit.
It's picked off, and here comes Clark. End-to-end, layup good. He has 4, lead is 6 at 10-4. Its largest of the night.
Wow, he's fast.
Isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Watts to Myers. Keon. Nice pass along the base.
You got to hit those little droppers right there.
Yeah, Lopez is wide open. You know he'd love to have that one back.
Yeah.
Substitution for Roosevelt. Number 13, LaRon Williams in the game. 6'5". He's a transfer from Sunnyfields, and he was a defensive end on the football team this past year, and I can believe that, taking a look at him. Thomas, double team. Ball knocked out of bounds, but they stay off of Roosevelt. Will go to Heritage Christian. Isaiah Ortega into the game for the first time. He wears number 3, a 6'1 sophomore. Has scored as many as 10 points in a game against Canyon, so a little bit of extra scoring punch off the bench. Seems like a lot of guys for Heritage Christian are capable of scoring.
Oh, yeah. He's also good at defense and steals and stuff like that.
What a pretty move by Allen using the left hand. He has 4, and they're up by 8, 12-4.
He used his body really well.
Myers.
Oh, my goodness.
They call a block on Max. I thought he had some good established position there,
I thought so, too.
But they're changing it to offensive foul. Max Allen, the 6'8" youngster, sacrificing the body for the good of the team.
That was ref Chris Aragon that overruled that call right there. It was a good call. And I'd like to make another shout out to the refs, Mark Taylor and Gary Robinson as well.
Making all the calls so far. It's been a clean game early on here. Ortega with the basketball to Murphy. They swing right side Clark. Down to Allen. That's always a good place to be. Max to Luke Murphy. His jumper is good. He hits a 3 ball, and not a young man that usually gives you offense. It's 15 for all Heritage Christian with 1:49 to go here in the first. Your thoughts on the dominant play of the Warriors, showing why they're a top 10 team in Southern California.
Well, look at that last play they did. It went inside to Max Allen. Max Allen did not force the shot. He drew the defense to him, threw the ball back out to Luke Murphy, who then just knocked down the open 3.
Yep.
That's why they up 15-4.
And I'd like to say hello to the 2 most beautiful women in the gym. My wife, Mary, and your wife, Priscilla. They are both sitting down enjoying the coverage of this one.
Yes, I don't know where I'll be without her. She's definitely been my rock and my strong supportive person.
Oh, boy, and I will tell you exactly the same. Do you think I would have made it through what I've gone through the last 9 months if it wasn't for my beautiful bride of 28 years? No way.
And she's a strong warrior herself.
Oh, she is. She lives up to the nickname of Heritage Christian. She is a warrior, and she is a Christian. With the basketball coming out of timeout, what do you look for here from Roosevelt?
Slow it down. A lot of their shots have been forced. They've been trying to go too fast. Can't do that against a big team.
Watts misses. Williams rebounds, and he gets fouled. And the foul gets called against Max Allen. First personal, team foul number 2. Damari turnaround is good. Watts, he has both their field goals and 4 of their 6 points. 15-6, 1:19 to go here in the first. Clark with the ball up top. We've already seen what he's capable of doing early in this one.
This is different for Roosevelt. They're coming out of the zone and going to man.
Yep. Lopez up top to Murphy. 10 on the shot clock. Luke with the ball, right side. That's an NBA 3. I don't think that's what Paul Tate wanted off that possession.
I don't think so either.
Here comes Keont Myers. Taking some air out of the ball, as they should. Murphy, though, with the steal. Murphy to Clark. Layup good. Half a dozen. What a spark Luke Murphy has been off the bench. Doesn't usually play a lot. Has 3 points, good defensive play, and a pretty pass on that last possession.
Steal and assist all in one play. That's great.
Yep, 17-6 your score. Joel Roca in the game. Where's number 4? Watts, deep jumper off the mark. Who wants it? It's picked up. And fresh shot clock. Last 8 seconds of the quarter. Let's see what Myers can do here. He hasn't scored yet in this game. Watts jumper, no good. And that'll do it for quarter number 1 from Pacifica Christian High School in Newport Beach, California. 17-6. All Warriors so far. We'll take time out on a break from Pacifica Christian High School in Newport Beach, California. It's TVX Sports Video live on YouTube. And we're back at Pacifica Christian High School, Newport Beach, California, BSN Sports Showcase. Mark Heller, Chris Dade, thanks for joining you. And this game is brought to you by B&B Real Estate, Brianna Botchone Realtor, Pacifica Christian High, and Bergvite. Second quarter action. Jumper on the way, no good. Clark with the rebound. 5 Warriors scored in the first quarter of play. Ball kicked out of bounds, fresh shot clock. What do you make of this Warriors, the tempo they play at, the speed they play at, the power they play with?
Well, they're definitely a smart team. Posed, take their time, look for the great opportunity, just like that from Max Allen. He knew that he had the guy, he had the size, went straight in like butter for the layup.
He has 6 of their 19. The lead is 19-6, up by 13, their largest lead. Unfortunately, Chris, this one's starting to look like a little bit of a mismatch.
It definitely is. Well, look at the size. I mean.
Yep. Layup good right there. For the basket, Damari Watts. He has 6 of their 8. The good news is he's played well. The bad news, they need offense from some other guys. They need contributions. Down by 11, 19-8, with 7 minutes to go in the first half.
Well, that's where Roosevelt is going to be able to make their comeback, is bringing Max Allen out of the paint from the rebound situation and make that little extra move.
Nico
just like
Thomas, no good. Thomas to Myers, back to Thomas. Misses the layup, but it'll be at the line, shooting 2. Max Allen with the personal. That's his second. So be careful. If he gets number 3, he'll probably have to find himself on the bench.
Right now, if I was the coach with the Warriors, I would take Max Allen out. You're up a lot. No need to have him to get his 3rd foul.
Yep, well, substitution for Heritage. Freelo comes in. Ortega checks out. Thomas at the line. He'll be shooting one more. Will the 6'4" senior. Some Division II schools looking at him. Misses the second, makes one of two. 19-9 your score. Here comes Dylan DePina with the basketball. Off to Clark. Left side Allen. Here comes Max looking to bold his way in. Kicks up top to Clark, and we'll call Max for the travel. One of the few mistakes we've seen Max make today. Schools looking at him early on as a sophomore include Boston College and DePaul.
Oh, wow. I'll probably go to Boston College. Oh, DePaul. I don't know. It's a toss-up. Both are great schools.
Well,
East Coast.
Do you want to be in the city of Chicago or Boston? Is really what it comes down to if those schools continue to be in the mix.
Well, I definitely don't want to be there during the wintertime.
Nope, jumper no good. I'm originally from New York. That's why I left back in 1987, never to be heard from again. Baseline jumper, in and out. We have held ball. Who gets it off possession? It will go to Heritage Christian, and that's the way this game just seems to be going. The Warriors getting every break they can.
But I like Lopez from Roosevelt. He saw the opportunity to go in and grab a rebound over Max Allen. That was good. That was a good hustle. Even though that it didn't happen, I mean, it was good.
Roca checks out, Watts back in. 19-9 game. Clark with the ball right side, three-point circle. Off to Freelo. Freelo to Allen. That's just too easy. And Big Max now has 8 points, leading all scorers in this one.
Roosevelt needs to go into a zone defense on him.
And then you'll start seeing Sky Clark burying threes. Keont Myers. Nice dish. Shot no good by Thomas. Rebound cleared. Clark corrals it and lays it in. Clark has 8. Allen has 8. The lead is 14 at 23-9. Up by a couple of touchdowns. Myers, right side, three-point circle. Murphy in his grip. Along the base. Up top. Swing it right side. Lopez's shot is blocked by Freelo. Lopez again. Shot no good. And guess what? Max Allen has just committed his third personal foul with 4:52 to go in the first half.
Coach needs to take him out. He should have taken him out 2 minutes ago.
Yep. Well, obviously they're confident in Max's ability to play in foul trouble. So they keep Andrew Lopez in the game, whereas number 1, a 6'1" sophomore, has scored as many as 7 a game against Emmanuel. And he makes the front end his first point of the evening, and the Rough Riders finally make it to double digits with 4:52 to go here in the first half.
They're only down by 13. I mean, a couple of threes here and there. They're back in the game.
He makes a pair, and it's a 23-11 game, up by 12. Keep in mind, Roosevelt scores 65 a game. Heritage scores about 72 a game. Violation against the Warriors, one of the few mistakes they've made on offense here tonight. What do you look for on this set from the Rough Riders?
Well, right now, since Max Allen has three fouls, I'll take it straight towards him. Try to make him get his fourth one.
Let's see what Nico Thomas can do. Damari Watts, Allen on him. Thomas to the basket. Nice move by Nico using the left hand. He has 3, his first field goal. 10-point game, 23-13, 4:15 to go in quarter 2.
Taking it towards the basket.
Allen open 3. Oh man, he's been getting all kinds of rolls today.
That's a shooter bounce right there.
Yep, he's got a game high 11, 26-13. Sometimes you just get the rolls. It's kind of going that way for the Warriors tonight.
Yes, it is.
Open 3 by Lopez. It's going to be long. And Clark with the rebound. Here comes Sky. Explodes in the attacking zone. His layup, good. He's so under control, moving so quickly. He has 10, and the lead is 15.
That's his greatest asset right there, is just being real quick with the ball.
Yep. Jumper on the way, in and out. Rebound by Max Allen off to Sky Clark. Clark in the attacking zone. He gets fouled and will be at the free throw line, shooting one, and he is just so much fun to watch. And Coach Paul Tate says Sky Clark is worth the price of admission.
I can see that. High energy, very creative. Let's see if he can knock these 2 free throws down.
Have scored as many as 33 in 3 games this year. Misses the first of 2. Has scored 33 against Canyon, Calabasas, and Alamany, and those are all pretty good teams to drop 33 on. I mean, they have played some serious games against some serious teams, and boy, they have just played so well this year. Makes the second of 2. He now has a total of 11. 29-13 your score. And timeout called by Roosevelt. 3:16 to go. 29-13. A reminder, the BSN Sports Classic here at Pacifica Christian High, brought to you by B&B Real Estate, Brianna Batchon Realtor, Pacifica Christian High School, and Bergweitz. Don't forget about B&B Real Estate. They've been serving SoCal since 1986. You can trust B&B Real Estate with all your commercial and residential needs, from property management, property investments. B&B Real Estate is here to serve. Pacifica Christian High School in Orange County, where we are. A liberal arts private college prep school located in Newport Beach, California. Pacifica Christian mission is to teach its students to think and live well within a liberal arts education, with the intention of helping create the individual that God intends. To learn more about Pacifica Christian, visit pacificaoc.org. Brianna Batchon Realtor, looking for your next home? Trust no one other than Brianna Batchon Realtor to help find your home of your dream. For more info, visit Brianna Batchon Realtor on Facebook. And Bergweitz, for satisfying your sweet mouth and for a handy nutrient-dense snack, Bergweitz delivers long-term energy with complex carbohydrates and sellable. And we are back to action. 29-13. Let's see what the Rough Riders do right here. Floater is going to be no good off the attempt by Jalen Randall. It's cleared, and here comes Sky Clark. Left side three-point circle. Look at the way he dribbles the ball. He's got a real good handle on the rock, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Both teams are going into man-to-man. Looks like the Warriors took out Max Allen and looking for speed right now.
Yep, off to Dylan DePina. Dylan off to Kyle Freelo. Freelo spins, shoots, cannot score. Rebound, Rodriguez, no good. Gets the rebound again. Ortega, left side. Three-pointer DePina, no good. Freelo smacks it to Clark. His three, no good. Hits the top of the basket, violation. Cannot say the Warriors did not have opportunities on that possession.
They had several.
Yep. Let's see what the Rough Riders can do. I think right now your goal, try and get the game within 10 by halftime if you can.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with that.
Working against the 2-1-2 zone. Watts, his jumper, no good. Loose ball rebound, corralled by Clark. So in the day when you and I played, everyone had the same color sneaker as DePina's shot is off the mark. Today, everyone has different pairs of shoes. Now, what's that all about?
Trying to find your own identity, I guess.
I guess so. Clark to the basket. Shot no good. Rebound, Freelo, count it, and he'll look to complete the three-point play. And for Freelo, 4 points. He scored 2 points in each quarter, and he'll go to the foul line shooting one. LaRon Williams checks back in for Roosevelt. Of Kyle Freelo, who steps to the free throw line. Let's see if he can bury one right here. The 6'6 junior. Boy, he's got a lot of athletic ability, but misses the free throw. It's still raw ability, but you could tell as the season goes on into next year, boy, he's going to take over some games.
Oh, yes.
Jumper by Lopez. Bullseye three. His first field goal. He has 5. 31-16 your score.
They're only down by 15. Let's see if they can make a stop here.
They need to find a way. Clark to the basket. Shot is good. He just has such an array of shots. I would never want to play him in horse. Nico Watts gets stripped of the basketball off to Clark. Here comes Sky.
Look at that speed.
Coast to coast. Layup no good. Good hustle. Rodriguez had it for a moment, lost it. They're letting them play, and here comes Myers. Keon. Washington couldn't hold it. And I thought there maybe Keon should have taken it all the way himself.
Yes.
A little too unselfish. Especially when he's, one of your leading scorers, and he hasn't scored yet tonight. He needs to see that basketball go in the hoop.
Yeah, get a little bit more touches, get some confidence in his game, because right now it's almost halftime, and they need him.
And into the contest is Nehemiah Gilliam for the first time. Number 0, a 5'8 junior.
Oh, good pass.
Down low and basket good by Alex Rodriguez. That's his first 2. Last 11 seconds of the first half. Heritage Christian has just dominated. They are up by 19 points. To the basket. Shot is blocked. And that'll do it. We have reached halftime. Well, Heritage Christian has shown us, Chris, why they're in the top 10 in Southern California, up by the count of 35-16, outscoring Roosevelt 17-6 in the first, 18-10 in the second. If you're Roosevelt, what are you going to tell your team, and what do they have to do to come back into this one?
Make that little extra pass. Just like the game before this one, when you drive to the basket, Max Allen and all the other post guys, they're going to come up and try to stop you. Make that little extra pass or make that kick back out for your guy to get that open shot or for an easy layup. That's what they need to do to come back, as well as hit the defensive board.
And meanwhile, Heritage, we've seen so much of Sky Clark and Max Allen, and then dabble a little Dylan DePino, Luke Murphy, and Kyle Freelow, and it's just been a dominant performance.
Oh, man. The sophomore duo, Batman and Robin, Max Allen and Sky Clark, they've just been awesome. Max Allen, a big beast down low. No one can stop him. Sky Clark with unbelievable speed. My gosh. He's just amazing. And very crafty at his shot. Left hand, right hand. He's a complete all-around player. I like that.
Well, we've reached halftime of game number 2. It's Heritage Christian 35 and Roosevelt Rough Riders 16. When Chris and I return, we'll break down the first half a little more. You're watching exclusive action of the BSN Sports Classic here at Pacifica Christian High in Newport Beach, California. We'll take time out. You're watching exclusive action of high school basketball on TVX Sports Video, live on YouTube. Back in Newport Beach, California, Pacifica Christian High School. It's the first annual BSN Sports Showcase. Thanks so much for joining us. We're at halftime of game number 2, and the Heritage Christian Warriors have showed us why they're one of the top-ranked teams in SoCal, Chris. Up by the count of 35-16, scoring by quarters 17-6 in the first, 18-10 in the second. And boy, what fireworks we've seen from the sophomore duo of Sky Clark and Max Allen.
Oh, yes. I mean, they're great together. They work off each other and feed each other, and that's a great dynamic duo, Batman and Robin.
Those two have scored 24 of the 35 points, 13 for Clark, 11 for Allen. On the flip side, Lopez with 5, Watts with 4, and not a whole bunch of other scoring as we get ready for the second half of action.
Looks like Warriors are in a zone defense, trying to make Roosevelt shoot the outside shot.
Rough Riders in black, Warriors in white. Just underway here in the second half at Pacifica Christian High School. We've had good attendance so far in the first 2 games. Watts, his shot is blocked by Freelo. Rebound is scooped up, and here comes Clark with the basketball in the attacking zone.
Turnover.
Yep, here comes Nico. Slam dunk. Hopefully that'll bring him alive. Well, the play there of Nico Thomas, number 24. That was a no-doubter. That was an in-your-facer. And that would be a top 10er on ESPN if they had any coverage of this one.
Yeah, I'm glad Alex Rodriguez is just laughing at that. That was definitely one of those situations you didn't want to be a part of.
Right. Shot on the way. It is no good on the free throw attempt, and it's cleared. Here comes Clark. Number 55, Sky.
Speed again.
Coast to coast. Shot no good. Allen had it for a second and lost it, and it's picked up by Myers. Looking for Lopez. Nice job on the defense, and it's broken up by Heritage Christian's Alex Rodriguez.
Well, the Warriors guards, they're very quick, so I'm not surprised that they were able to get back on defense that fast, at least knock the ball out.
They'll trigger in. Thomas with the basketball, who had just had that tremendous dunk a moment ago. Clark on him. They give up top. Deep jumper on the way. That 3 ball is no good off the attempt by Jalen Randall. Here comes Max Allen off to Sky Clark. Clark, crossover. Thought about it for a second, off to DePina. He'll stop pop, and it will not drop. Rebound is cleared. Good job there by Randall. And let's see what Keont Myers can do for Roosevelt. They need to get Myers going. He has not scored yet tonight.
Oh, yeah, pass the ball around. Hit the little short 15-footers. You can get that.
Yep. Yeah, Myers 2 games ago against Clovis dropped in 24 points. So when you got your guy who's your leading scorer and he can't come up with any points, it makes it so much more difficult and puts pressure on the other players.
Roosevelt needs to have him to have more touches on the ball.
Absolutely. Max Allen with the basketball. Stops, pops. The big guy drops it. Boy, he's got a soft touch and has 13 points. 37-18.
He's just making it look very easy down there.
That he is. Myers off to Thomas. Foul line jumper good. So Thomas has a team high 7. 37-20 your score. And Thomas shot that one with confidence.
Well, that's that 15-foot shot I was telling you about.
Yep, and the jumper is made by Alex Rodriguez. That's his first 2 points of the night. 39-20 your score. 5:25 to go here in the third. Mark Heller, Chris Dave, thanks for joining us here. Pacifica Christian High School in Newport Beach, California. Myers up top. He's passed well, but just hasn't looked for his shot tonight. along the baseline. Watts' shot no good. And Freelo with the rebound off to Sky. Here comes Clark. Pushes it. Now brings it up top. Lopez on him and the man. Clark. Jumper. No good. That one a little bit out of control. And the ball will go to the Rough Riders. Good defensive stop right there by Roosevelt. They need a few more of those.
Yes, they do. That was a little bit out of control for Sky. I was a little disappointed in that. But, hey, part of the game. You're going to have some shots like that every now and then. So I'll let that one go.
Yep. They have lost a little bit of their depth. Jalen Grant, who wears number 1, out for the year with elbow surgery. So usually one more guy that would come off the bench, not here for his services for the rest of the season. Clark under pressure. Off to Lopez. His 3, off the mark. Offensive rebound, no good. We'll try it again, and Jalen Randall will step to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Second personal against Kyle Freelo, second team foul. And that will send Jalen Randall to the free throw line. The 6-foot junior makes the first of 2. He'll be shooting one more. He has 3 points on the evening. It's a 39-21 game. Make it 22, and he has 4. Max Allen, no good. Nico Thomas got into the grill of the 6'8 Allen.
Oh, yeah.
Myers, jumper, yes! His first 2 of the game. And look at Roosevelt on a little bit of a mini run. 39-24. DePina to Max, back to Sky, and they'll run their half-court set.
Bringing it down to 15. They needed that run.
Yep.
Turnover.
Yep, here comes Myers with the basketball. Keont, number 2. Nice crossover. Jumper blocked by Clark. Allen to Clark. Wide open. Throws it down. He has 15, and timeout is called by Heritage Christian. 3:32 to go here in the third quarter. It's 41-24. Just when Roosevelt thought they're making a little bit of a mini run, the block on the defensive end by Clark, then he's wide open at the other end for the throwdown.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you have a big guy like Max Allen grabbing the rebound like that and then being able to look over everybody and throw a long, strong, long-court pass, you're going to get an easy bucket.
Just a reminder, the BSN Sports Classic is brought to you by B&B Real Estate, Brianna Batchon Realtor, Pacifica Christian High School, Berg Bites, and Sellable, as well as BSN Sports. And we thank you very much all for your patronage and making coverage possible here on TVX Sports Video, live on YouTube. 3.5 minutes to go here in quarter 3. And why do you think Coach Tate called timeout after the basket?
Well, I'm not quite sure, but my opinion is that, hey, look, you know what? We're rushing. We're forcing too many things, making unnecessary turnovers. Let's get back, be smart, and make smart plays and smart decisions.
Got it. Nico Thomas with the basket, good. He has 6 of his 9 here in the third. Clark the other way, count it. And he'll look to complete the 3-point play. He has 17 of the 41, and you can see why this young man averages 25 points per game.
That was an amazing outside shot off the backboard and in. I can't believe he made that.
And Sky Clark will step to the free throw line where, guess what? No surprise, he's an 84% free throw shooter. I mean, this is the kind of kid that, I think close to every single Division I school is going to be after him. Right now, every school in the Pac-12, as well as Kentucky and Michigan, he's able to complete the 3-point play, and he has a game-high 18, and that is the Warrior lead at 44-26. Randall along the base to the basket, yes. Nice little floater by the southpaw. He has 6. It's a 16-point game, 44-28. Murphy breaks the pressure. Off to Freelow. Finds a cutting Clark. He'll be at the line to shoot a pair where he feels right at home.
Oh, yes. Easy buckets for him.
Second personal on Nico Thomas. It will send Sky Clark to the charity stripe. And just watching this young man, I mean, there's no doubt that this is a star in the making. He has scored 20 or more in all but 3 games this year. Misses the first of 2, right when they gave him high praise of shooting 84% from the free throw line.
Hey, he's 84%. He's allowed to miss one.
One more coming up. Good.
There you go.
He's got 19. The lead is 45-28, just under 2.5 to go in the third. Roca, he's under pressure and trouble. Gives way to Myers. Myers, nice lead, but the shot is missed by Nico Thomas. The rebound up and in by Keont. He has 4. Clark the other way, no good.
Oh, nice.
Freelow, yes. That's where Kyle Freelow is going to get most of his points, is off the offensive glass. He has 6. The other way, are they counting it? I think it was foul before the shot. Yep. So third personal foul was just called. And so Myers will be to the free throw line. Keont, all 4 points have come here in the third. Makes the front end. He has 5. One more coming up. Substitution in for the Warriors. It's Jaden Ward for the first time, number 12. He's a 6'2 senior. And Kyle Freelow will take a seat on the Warrior bench. Second shot miss. Ball, however, is knocked out of bounds by Ward, and possession will be kept by the Rough Riders. So let's see if they can convert here, Chris. Down by 16 and 1:53 to go in the third. Myers thought about the 3 for a second. Ward on him. Pull-up jumper. It's no good. Air ball. Good defense by Ward. Clark with the rebound, and here come the Warriors. Looking for Big Max. Ball knocked out of bounds off of Allen, and the Rough Riders do a good job defensively against the 6'8 sophomore.
Oh, yeah, that was a great defense right there. I know Max Allen is complaining a little bit, but hey, this is basketball. You're going to have a little bit of contact out there.
Who does Max Allen remind you of?
Player that I used to play against Nevada, Farringham.
Okay. Obviously a tough matchup.
Oh, yes.
The scoop shot is no good by Nico Thomas. So he'll be at the line shooting a pair. Max Allen just committed his 4th personal foul. I thought that was his 4th. I think maybe they just said his 3rd. Thomas will be at the line. And he makes the first of 2. Thomas has scored 7 points here in the third. Allen will take a sit. Kyle Freelow will come back into the contest. And one more coming up for Thomas. When you see him, I mean, he's definitely an aggressive guy down low. And we saw that exciting slam dunk a little earlier here in the third.
Yes.
The big guy makes 1 of 2. Randall had it, lost it, and a foul going against Kyle Freelow. That's Freelow's 3rd, I believe. Ooh, and we've got a referee down on the floor. You never like seeing that happen. I think it's an official timeout.
Yeah.
So the referee can have an opportunity to kind of limber up. You certainly don't want to lose him. Nothing like getting hurt in the field of battle. I'm trying to think. I was watching a game the other day. I think it was a college game, and the referee was on the sideline, and he just got plowed over.
Oh, man.
And the game stopped for about 2 minutes. And it's good to see the official back up. And he kind of has a little bit of a sense of humor about it all. With 1:10 to go here in the third, 47-32, Heritage with the lead. As you look at the Warriors this year, victories over San Fernando, Golden Valley, Canyon, North. They beat Bishop Montgomery twice. They beat Etiwanda once, 48-47. Etiwanda is ranked number 4. Lost to St. Bernard, beat Marshall, scored 107 points against Hart. Victories over Calabasas, Alamany, Crossroads, Westview. Tough loss to Santa Clarita Christian as the jumper no good by Thomas. And who wants it on the battle down low? There's a big scramble. Nico Thomas up top to Keont Myers. And I'll tell you, even though Roosevelt down by 15, there's no quitting this team. They continue to battle first. Thomas, 3. In and out, won't get the roll. Clark with the rebound. Sky brings it up slowly, up by 15. Deep 3 by Allen, in and out. I don't know if that's the shot Paul Tate wanted on that possession. Loose ball scramble. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Off possession, it goes to the Warriors. And they can hold to the last shot, Chris, with just under 24 seconds to go.
I love hustle plays like that, like number 13 on Roosevelt's team.
Yep.
Diving on the ground like that to try to get the ball for his team. I love stuff like that, and so does coaches.
Well, LaRon Williams is used to doing that defensive end on the football team for Roosevelt. So that's probably pretty natural for him. And Sky Clark walks it up. Keont Myers on him. That's a good matchup. Clark to the basket. Boy, speed just kills. 8 of his 21 have come here in the third. Shot no good at the buzzer, and at the end of 3, it's Heritage Christian 49, Roosevelt 32. We'll take time out. You're watching the BSN Sports Showcase from Pacifica Christian High School. On TVX Sports Video, live on YouTube. We'll be right back. We are back at Pacific Christian High School, Newport Beach, California, the first annual BSN Sports Showcase. Mark Heller, Chris Dade, thanks for joining us. At the end of 3, it's 49-32. Sky Clark with 21, Max Allen with 13. On the other side of the ledger, it's Nico Thomas with 10, Randall with 6. And what does Roosevelt have to do to slice into this 17-point deficit with just under 8 minutes to go?
They need some defensive stops. I mean, control the boards as much as they can. I mean, I know the Warriors have tall guys, but they need to make some defensive stops and keep attacking.
Roca to Thomas, now off to Myers. Myers, double team. Boy, he's in trouble. Sky Clark gets called for the personal. That's his second personal foul. 6th team foul. Boy, it looked like Myers got bailed out by that foul call because he was in big time trouble.
I don't know. I mean, he was in trouble. He had the double team. But yes, Sky did bail him out and pushed him in the back, and he was able to redo it again.
What I like about Clark, not only is an outstanding offensive talent, but you also see some good hustle on defense from him.
Oh, yes.
Roca, broken up by Allen. That pass intercepted by Thomas, and Roosevelt gets the ball right back. Down by 17, 49-32. Thomas, wheeling and dealing, off to Myers. Keon stops, pops. That elbow jumper will not drop. Allen with the rebound, and boy, he clears it pretty easily with one hand.
I know pretty soon he's going to have a lot of D1 schools knocking on his door.
Allen, shot no good. You're talking about Max Allen?
Yes.
Yes. Just a sophomore. The basket by Williams. That's his first 2 of the evening.
Oh,
actually, excuse me, he's got 4, and it's a 15-point game.
I'm surprised the refs didn't call that a technical foul for him slapping the backboard.
Clark in major trouble, but the foul call against Roosevelt goes against Joel Roca. His first personal, 3rd team foul. Looks like Roosevelt's trying to get some subs in. I think they're just trying to get some fresh bodies in there right now with 6:25 to go. Damari Watts gets back in there, number 0. Also Andrew Lopez. Dylan DePina with the ball off to Max Allen. Beautiful cut, and Freelo with the throwdown.
That was a good play right there. I didn't even see that one coming.
Kyle with 8. The lead, 17. Open jumper, Watts. 3 balls short. Knocked out of bounds, and it will go to Heritage Christian. 51-34. We were talking about a lot of their victories. They also defeated Jesuit, Valencia, Bishop Montgomery a second time, and Valley Christian, a very good team, beat them by 17 in league last night.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, this is a team that is going to be able to go very deep, I think, in the open division. I love the fact they have that open division, so the teams that are hot can play at the highest level. Freelo gets stripped of the ball. Good job by Thomas, and possession will be kept by the Warriors.
That was good defense by Roosevelt, still attacking and holding their ground.
It will be Clark to trigger it. Gets it right back, gets fouled hard, and he'll be at the line to shoot 2. Good to see Sky get back up off that.
Oh, yeah. It was also good to see Thomas just being a great sportsman and say, hey, look, you went up, I blocked you, I know you came down hard, let me at least try to get you back up.
I got 3 on Thomas, 4th team foul. Clark with a game-high 21 at the line to shoot a pair, looking for his first points of the 4th quarter. And he gets it. He's got 22. Remember, he averages 25, so this just looks to be like another night at the office for Sky Clark.
And he's 84% at the free throw line.
Yep.
He's doing what he's doing best.
Trickles in. He's got 23. 53-34. Lead is 19. Clark with the pick. And the throwdown! Clark at his average of 25. He's got 25 of their 55. Thomas, coast to coast. Layup no good. Goes to the Warriors. Boy, they needed that bucket. But how about Sky Clark with the steal on defense and then the throwdown? And it's not like Sky Clark is real tall. I mean, he's 6'3", but boy, he's got hops. Freelo, yes! Kyle hits double digits with 10, and this one has become a runaway train, 57-34 with 5 minutes to go.
Well, this is the score that I was expecting to see.
Lopez 3 is good. He has 8 and his second trifecta of the night. 57-37. Boy, this Warrior team, they're fun to watch, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
DePina, bullseye 3 for Dylan. He has 5. He's been quiet tonight, but they haven't needed his offense. 60-37. The scoreboard clock went out on the far end. The main one's still functioning. With 4:35 to go. I mean, isn't it nice, Dylan DePina? You know, the kid averages 18 a game, only has 5. But when you have Sky Clark dropping 25, Max Allen with 13, and you play some real good defense.
Seems like they're having clock issues right now.
Yeah. You know, in Heritage Christian's victory, we mentioned how much they won by the other night, 83-66. The trifecta of Allen, DePina, and Clark scored 78 of their 83 points. That's a dominating performance by 3 outstanding players.
Well, I know this is a young team, Heritage Christian. Right now, what I would like to see Coach do is take some of their star players out and let some of the other bench guys get some minutes.
After about 4 attempts, Nico Thomas finally puts it in. He has a team-high 12, 60-39, but they don't get back, and Kyle Freelo scores in a garbage bucket. He's got a dozen, and it's 62-39 with 3:50 to go. Just too many weapons.
Nice split.
Randall 3, bullseye! Randall with 9. Yep, 62-42, and that one scoreboard went out again. It's a good thing we got the main one here functioning. There we go, they got it back up and working. Crossover by Clark, gets stripped of the basketball, picked up by Randall off to Myers. Myers to Williams, saves it. To Randall, his open 3, bullseye! Randall back-to-back threes. He has 12, 62-45. Roosevelt will not go quietly into the western sky. Allen, yes! Nice floater there by Max. He's got 15, his first 2 here in the fourth, 64-45.
I like that little soft touch that he has right there on a big man with a floater.
Bad pass there, looking for Damari Watts. That's an unforced turnover. Heritage Christian will get the ball. Back into the contest for Roosevelt is LaRon Williams. So coming up next for Heritage Christian, it'll be a league game against Whittier Christian. That should be one of their easier league games. But overall, I mean, this league is definitely pretty top-heavy as far as quality teams are concerned. And it'll just be interesting to see what happens in the Olympic League. So you got Heritage Christian, who's 16-4. They'll be 17-4 coming up. 17-2, 1-0 in league. You've got Valley Christian, 17-3 on the year, 0-2 in league. You have Village Christian, 16-4, 1-0 in league. And then you've got Maranatha, who's 9-10, and Whittier Christian, which is 7-10. But overall, top to bottom, a pretty good league. That being the Olympic League, covering the Los Angeles area.
Well, lots of improvement to go, and we'll see what happens.
Yep, and then the Roosevelt Rough Riders, they're in the North Yosemite League. Coming up next, they'll take on Reedley, who's 12-3 on the year. You got Fresno 9-4, Roosevelt 9-6, McLean 7-6, Hoover 6-7, and Sunnyside 3-11, making up the teams in the North Yosemite League.
Oh, wow, that all seems pretty even right there.
Yep, it does. So you have a feeling that the Roosevelt Rough Riders certainly have an opportunity within their own division to try and see if they can win a league crown. Last year's team was 16-14, and the year before that, they were 20-8.
Well, if Roosevelt playing against tough teams like Heritage Christian tonight, they're definitely going to get a lot better.
Yep, Max Allen gets fouled, and he'll be at the free throw line to shoot a pair. I really like what I see. I mean, this is a guy who can clearly rebound and dominate down low. But for a big man and only a sophomore, he has a really nice soft touch.
Oh, yes, he does. Straight down the middle. I mean, that's his bread and butter right there.
And he has 16 points right down, does Max. He'll be at the line, shooting one more. I can't believe he's only a 49% free throw shooter. He seems to have a pretty good stroke, but then I put the old whammy on him. Up by 20, 65-45. 2.5 minutes to go here in the fourth. Myers with the basketball. Myers swings left side. Randall is 3 on the way, off the mark. Rebound by Clark. Let's see what Sky can do right here as we have 2:10 to go in the fourth. It's clear that the Warriors will be picking up a victory. Sky Clark to the basket, and he scores once again. He now has a game-high 27. Up by 22. You would think with the next whistle they'd be emptying the bench.
Well, you would think, but I don't know. The coach wants them to get more playing time, I guess.
Thomas with 14 leads all Rough Riders in scoring today. Randall has 12, the other guy in double digits for Roosevelt out of Southeast Fresno. The gentleman grew up in the Fresno area, and a former Cal State Fullerton Titan, a young man by the name of Bruce Bowen.
Oh, yes. Great guy, great friend of mine. Actually, he came and helped Cal State Fullerton recruit me. It was him and Coach Holland just sitting in my living room.
Yeah, so what was that visit like as timeouts called with 1:17 to play and a 22-point lead?
Well, at that time, I was all starry-eyed with Brad Holland. I mean, he had a great college career. He played with the Los Angeles Lakers, and now I had a chance to play for him. But now to see that he also coached Bruce Bowen, which went to San Antonio as well and won numerous of championships.
I remember when I watched Bruce Bowen when he was a commentator on TV, he loved to fashion the bow tie. It was a good look for him.
He still does. Seems
to have worked. He does? Okay. So as, former Titans, do a lot of you still keep in touch over the years?
At least once a year. I mean, we try to all make it to the tip-off dinner and stuff like that and reconnect. But lately, we've been doing a little bit better job at that.
That's good. Any signs of Cedric Sabalos at those get-togethers?
Oh, yes, all the time, every year. He's always there.
He was a fun guy to watch play. Talk about a guy who could light up the scoreboard, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I think he's the all-time leading scorer in Titan history, if I recall my numbers. Shot on the way by Myers, no good.
Actually, at that time, it was Leon Woods.
Leon Woods.
Yep.
He has the distinction of being, I think, the only person that was a former NBA player who became an NBA referee.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
And he's been, I don't know if he still is, but I know he was an NBA official for quite a number of years.
Yes, he is. Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was a fun guy to watch. But wasn't he a member of the team when Cal State Fullerton made it to the Elite Eight? And we're moments away from making it to the Final Four.
I think he was. Actually, they have a mural of him in the hallway.
Okay. And it'll be Williams stepping to the free throw line. I remember as a kid watching that Fullerton team growing up, Long Island, New York, and I said, man, I want to come to SoCal and watch some of these teams. I remember when the Big West was part of ESPN's Big Monday. They had the Big East, the Big Ten, and then the Big West. A lot of times you had UNLV playing UC Santa Barbara or UC Santa Barbara playing New Mexico State. And there were so many good teams in the conference back then. It was a lot of fun to watch some of the great players that came through over the years, especially a lot of those Jerry Tarkanian teams, as Williams makes the first of two. Larry Johnson, boy, what a dominant college basketball player he was.
Oh, yeah.
And some of those UNLV teams, they just seem so indestructible.
Larry Johnson, Stacey Augman, I mean.
Yeah. Greg Anthony.
Oh, yeah.
And the list goes on and on. 69-49. Heritage Christian leads by 20 with 48.4 seconds to go. I'd also like to give a shout out to my buddy Tim Burt. If you want to keep in touch with Orange County sports, go to ocsportszone.com. Not only will you get all updated scores and highlights of leading scorers in games, you'll also get the latest in recruiting news. My good buddy Tim Burt, who I've known since 1990, and I've been told that he will be here for the last of the 4 games for Pacifica Christian here tonight. We'd like to remind you that the BSN Sports Classic at Pacifica Christian is brought to you by B&B Real Estate, Brianna Batchon Realtor, Pacifica Christian High School, Burt Bites, and Sellable. So we have seen some dominant performances offensively by Clark, by Allen. Freelo shows us he scores points with no plays run for him, with most of them being off the offensive glass. I like to call him Mr. Windex. They'll trigger in. Murphy with the basketball. They're breaking the pressure. Outside jumper on the way is up and good. That basket by Jules Baquarian, a guy who doesn't get to play much, but scores some points in the waning moments of this one. 72-49. So Heritage Christian's just under their average of 78 points per game. And at the free throw line will be Camp Myers. Myers makes the first of two, just 6 points. Very quiet offensive night for the point guard. He was trying to set up his teammates, but wasn't really looking for his shot until the third quarter. Misses the second. Randall had it, lost it, picked up by Myers. It's no good. Murphy has it and just throws it away out of bounds. We'll go back to Roosevelt with 23.8 seconds and a 72-50 Heritage lead. First time we've been to Pacifica Christian High School. Nice place to watch a basketball game, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Very nice.
And conveniently located in the central part of Orange County. And they're just going to walk it up. It's Isaiah Ortega off to Luke Murphy. Murphy played really well in the first half and gave him a little bit of a spark off the bench.
Oh, yeah. Steal, nice assist. It was definitely a good spark.
Yep, and so your final score is 72-50. With the victory, Heritage Christian ups their record to 17-2. With the loss, Roosevelt now at a respectable 9-7. Let's break down the scoring. First for the Roosevelt, they had 4 points for Watts. They had 8 points for Lopez, 6 for Myers, Randall with 12, 6 points for Williams, 2 for Hernandez, and a team-high 14 for Thomas. On the flip end for Christian, Freelo had 12, 3 for Murphy, 3 for Becarian, 2 for Rodriguez, 18 for Allen, 5 for DePina, and 27 for Sky Clark. Your final thoughts on this one, Christy?
Heritage Christian, great team and everything else. You have a great sophomore duo that has 2 more years after this year for that school. But hey, look at Freelo, Kyle Freelo. Say, hey, look, I'm a junior. Don't forget about me. I can score too. And I like that.
So your final score, Heritage Christian 72 and Roosevelt 50. That's the second of our 4 games here on the BSN Sports Showcase. When Chris and I return, it will be game number 3. Windward of Los Angeles, ranked number 11 in the country, in Southern California, and we'll be taking on Desert Pines, who comes all the way from Las Vegas, Nevada. A reminder that the BSN Sports Showcase is brought to you by B&B Real Estate, Brianna Bachon Realtor, Pacifica Christian High School, Bird Bites, Sellable, and of course, BSN Sports. For Chris Dave, I'm Mark Keller saying so long from Pacifica Christian High School. We'll see you again in about 10 minutes for game number 3. You've been watching exclusive action of the BSN Sports Showcase from Pacifica Christian High School on TVX Sports Video, live on YouTube.